The sacred oracles.
Welcome in, beautiful souls, to the Sacred Oracles. We are so happy and excited to have each and every one of you here with us today. So thank you, everyone. We're just going to set the space here by lighting our candles. And we are working with a faulty lighter today, so bear with us. Now, as we light these candles, may their flame carry our intentions upward, a bridge between the seen and unseen. In this sacred moment, we open this space for you, a sacred sanctuary of message, of healing, of truth. May you feel us reaching out through the veil, and may we connect across the distance of screen in spirit. Whatever you carry, joy or sorrow, hope or fear, bring it gently here. All right, so we are going to first start by lighting our Palo Santo. So we're just going to grab this here, and we're going to try to get a really nice flame going, some really good smoke here. So let's just give this a moment, and a little bit more here. There we are. Perfect. This is a good flame. So I'm going to just share a blessing with everyone today as we circle this Palo Santo around our pendulum board. In the name of light and truth, we call forth the unseen. Ancestors, guardians, spirits of healing, come now and move with us. May this space breathe, may this space sing. May your voices whisper strength, guidance, and clarity. We open our hearts, we open this threshold, and we release all fear, all barrier, and all shadow. Let what wishes to be heard to come forth today. Let your voice touch this moment. Breathe through us and speak through us. And let us become one in this sacred communion. We call in spirit to bring truth, to bring guidance, to bring us messages, whatever it is our soul needs to hear today. So let's just put this over here. And we are going to first start with a candle wax reading. So we're just going to grab our candle wax bowl here. We are using milk, rosebuds, and flower petals. We're also using a dark candle today, a black candle. So I just love this concoction. It is so beautiful. Kotomi is so wonderful at creating these beautiful concoctions that we can use to receive messages. So we're going to go ahead and light this candle here. Now, as we are lighting this candle, I want you to connect with the energy here in this space today. And, what is it that you would like to hear from Spirit today? So this dark candle is going to bring forth what might be hidden. So now watch as the candle wax melts and drips into the milk, the roses, the petals, light and dark mingling. In this alchemy, we witness what is hidden, the shadows that linger, the blocks in your heart, and the veiled truths that are wanting to speak. With this black candle, I draw forth what resists. I invite what must be seen to rise. As the wax meets the milk, I'm feeling your story here. Your pain, your longing, and your silent prayers. Trust that Spirit sees you today. Trust that whatever comes will be for your healing. Perhaps there is grief in your heart. Maybe there's a wound that is unspoken, or fear still breathing beneath your skin. Perhaps there is resistance to receiving, to loving, to stepping fully into your path. I hold space for it all. I reach into your heart's secret chamber, calling forth what must be released. Let these petals soften the edges, and let these roses hold your sorrow. Let the candle wax carry what you cannot yet speak. And as we watch this ritual unfold together, know you are supported, divinely supported, my friends. Know that you are not alone. May what surfaces bring you clarity, release, and gentle awakening. And may we all move forward lighter, freer, more aligned, and in truth's embrace. All right. I am going to grab my wand here and poke and prod the wax drippings in this milk. So, as I nudge the wax and stir the petals here, I am picking up on a rhythm emerging. This feels like a heart pulse, and I feel this heart pulse is echoing you. So there is something that you've held back here, my friends, something that you've been carrying quietly. This is deep beneath your breath. It's almost like you're not able to bring it up into words. You're not able to even express it. And perhaps you do and people aren't understanding it, or there's almost like this miscommunication around it. Now, this could be a dream that you may have abandoned. This could be a calling that you silenced, or some sort of a truth that you may be hiding from yourself. And what I'm seeing here is some of you are on the brink of breaking free, but there's almost this hesitation that is lingering underneath. Okay? So I'm seeing someone thinking in their mind if they're worthy. Will you be safe, and can I open up fully? Yes, Spirit is saying you are worthy. Yes, there is safety in your becoming. And I'm sensing someone from your past, a voice, a wound that still influences you on how you move forward. And in this wax and milk, I see the imprint of your fears. Fear of loss, fear of exposure, and fear of failure. But I also see your strength, resilience that carried you this far even when you doubted. You're being asked now to trust, to lean in, to breathe through this discomfort. This is what I'm getting here. Let go of that old contract you signed with your past, the one that says, I must stay small. Instead, I invite you to step into your full expression, okay? And in your work, your relationship, your creations, you are meant to give what only you can give. This is your heart's message. Move, release, and reclaim. The obstacles here are real, but you are more real. Let the wax guide you, let the petals witness you, and let the message be your bridge home, my friend. Look at this. There's beauty and there's darkness mixed in one, but as you can see, the roses are popping out more. This darkness cannot take over or pull you down. Know that you are seen, you are loved, and you, my friends, are in motion. Okay? So, yeah, look at as I pull this out here. The roses, to me, the roses are coming out so beautifully. There's nothing that can keep them hidden. There's nothing that can ever weigh you down. Whatever it is on your mind right now, they're wanting you to release the weight of the stress, the worry, the doubts, and allow yourself to come to peace with whatever it is that you're wanting to bring peace to in your life. All right, so just going to poke this up a little bit here. And yeah, you know, everything is going to be okay. It really is. So let's go ahead and we're going to move this petal milk. We're going to move on to the next thing here. All right, and let's just set this aside here for a second, and we're going to actually pull out our crystal ball. So let's just grab this little center here, and we're going to put this little nub on the center of the pendulum board, and we are going to go ahead and grab our crystal ball here very carefully, and we are going to place this on the center of this nub. Now I'm already picking up on some strong energies here, everyone. This crystal ball allows me to go deeper into your life to see what it is that perhaps you're not seeing, or something that Spirit wants to share with you that you may not be connecting with, okay? So I like to use my little smoke machine. It allows me to really go deep. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. We're going to smoke this up, and as I am gazing now into the crystalline sphere here, the swirling light, the shadows, the flickers of insight are coming through what appears are the small signs you've been overlooking. I'm seeing a friend that may have reached out unexpectedly with a message, a call, or they're trying to reconnect in some way. And for some of you, there's something in your daily routine that feels off, like a delay. This could be a traffic jam, or you might have misplaced an item. Now, these are not random. These are nudges from Spirit, collisions of spirit and matter, okay? So I'm seeing a bird crossing your path. This could be a crow, maybe even a dove. It's carrying a message for you. I'm seeing repeating numbers. I'm seeing the number 111. You might be seeing 1111. I'm also seeing the numbers 4, 12, 12. They might be flashing as you glance at the clock, maybe at your car dash, on your screen somewhere, on a microwave, a stove. I'm seeing your feet needing to walk somewhere different, a new route to work, a detour that you're maybe resisting. I'm seeing conversations that sting, words unsaid, tensions that are lingering, and they're pointing to deeper truths, okay? And I'm seeing in your dreams a symbol, and what it looks like is water, moonlight maybe, doors, and it's echoing what you cannot yet name. So sometimes Spirit speaks to us through our dreams. And to me, it usually feels like we have to play charades and put together a riddle. And I'm seeing your heart drawn to something new. This could be a person, a project, a change of home or space. And, there's still this hesitation. There's this doubt whispered in your ear, a voice saying not yet, or it's not safe. What the crystal is showing me is these are the threads of your life weaving themselves together now. So the small recurrent signs are saying pay attention, shift and respond. The universe is speaking through the mundane. Don't dismiss the synchronicities here, everyone. Don't ignore the inner tug. Spirit is always connecting with you. So here we go. It's gone now. So we're going to go ahead and move this crystal ball over to the side here. And I'm going to bring you a final message after we pull all the messages today. We're going to do the pendulum board now with our roses. Just going to prepare this here. So at the end of this video, I will put together a message that will conclude this entire reading today. So let's grab these rose petals. What we're going to do here, everyone, we're going to drop them onto the pendulum board. And as they fall, we're going to do this twice. So here we are. Take a look at the pendulum board to see where the roses have fallen. And if you have a pen and paper, feel free to write this down, because wherever these rosebuds are pointing are some of the answers, the timing, the dates, the numbers, the months that are going to come through for you, even initials. Okay? So we're going to do this one more time. We're going to do a second spoon here of rosebuds. So let's grab this here and let's drop this right here. Okay. Let's grab our wand here, and some of you can clearly see I'm seeing one rosebud pointing at A, B, and C is what's coming through here for me. So these are initials that some of you might resonate with. And August is coming in as a very important month for some of you. I'm also seeing here with it September, okay? So something may have begun August, September, and it's something important. I feel that you're still working through whatever this is. Spirit wants you to hold strong. They want you to actually surrender the outcome to Spirit. Allow Spirit to work through whatever this is and trust that everything is happening for your highest good here, my friends, okay? There's no need to fear. We also have the crab. We've got Cancer. I'm getting really strong energy with this crab. So, you know, this rose here is also pointing at the number 4. I've got the number 5 here going right across. And this one here is again pointing at the crab, and we also have Leo. So there's some sort of tie to Cancer, crab, Leo. There may be somebody in your life that might have these signs in their birth chart. And here Thursday, Friday, and yes. Thursday, Friday might be important dates, and there's a big yes associated with them, okay? And here we have something that's possibly going to unfold. Possibly. And you can see Sunday above that. And we've got Monday, Tuesday as a yes, and also ask again. Perhaps there's something that you're meant to ask again or do again. And this Monday, Tuesday is really interesting because I'm getting a really strong energy of something working out for you, okay? There's something really, maybe there's a conversation that needs to happen. Maybe you need to ask something again. And let's see here. I feel there's something kind of circling back. This is what I'm picking up on. Aquarius is also coming through. Tuesday here seems to be a really big day for some of you. There's something here going on, something that started at one point, and then you know what I feel is it's starting on Thursday and coming back here to Tuesday. Right here on Thursday something happens and it comes back here to Tuesday. So there's some time in between. Again here, I don't know what this is. Aquarius signs coming through, the crab. You know, this could be some sort of miscommunication that you may have had, and this is why there's something sitting on your heart here. And I do feel that a conversation is going to be necessary here. There needs to be some sort of open communication. And, you know, yeah, I don't know. Let's move this over to the side here and get a more clear message from Spirit. What we're going to do is we are going to now pull some runes. All right, let's just move these petals over here. And all right, there we are. We're going to grab our bag of chips of our runes here. And we are going to pull, I'm feeling like it's probably a good idea to pull 5 today. Okay, so let's grab this bag here. And we're going to shake this up a little bit. All right, shaky shake. All right, let's move that around. All right, so let's see what this feels like. All right, here we are. We have a snake. Look at that. The number 7 and the Queen of Clubs. All right, so that's your first rune. I'm going to bring you a message, an entire message together after I pull all of these chips out of this bag. So the next one here, oops, that's upside down. Let's just pop that in really quick. I need to flip that over here in the bag, and we are getting a book. 26, and we have the number 10 of clubs again. All right, this is really interesting. I feel there's a chapter that is about to close and a chapter that's opening. There's something different going on. There's a rebirth here as well. So next we are getting a mountain. So the number 21 and the 8 of clubs again. Look at that. Interesting. And next we are getting here. These are slippery, everyone. They just keep falling every time we try to grab one here. So next we are getting here is bouquet, the number 9 and the queen of, or this is spades. The queen of spades. Okay, so last but not least, we are getting here. All right, come on out. Come on here. All right. We are getting here. It's the scythe. So the number 10, the initial J, and diamond. Okay, so this is really interesting here, everyone. There's definitely something that is unfolding here for you. I'm going to just grab my wand here. And we're going to talk about the snake first. So here the snake is whispering hidden currents. Okay, so these are the desires, the fears, the patterns that you carry beneath the surface. Watch who or what is manipulating your energy at this time. There is someone or something that is interfering, and they want you to become aware of it. Okay, because when you become aware of it, then you can make a choice on how you want to deal with the energy, how you want to work with it, how you want to create balance with it. And here with the book, this reveals knowledge, secret wisdom waiting to be accessed. So you're being called to dive deeper, to study what's been veiled, not to react right away, but rather take the information in and then apply it as necessary. Remember that divine guidance is at play here as well. So you're, again, going to see a lot of signs and synchronicities coming through. This is going to be really important for you. I'm getting 10 days around this. Give yourself 10 days here, my friends. And the mountain stands firm. There feels like a challenge or some sort of a barrier because it's upside down, but also strength. Know that the obstacles you face are not there to break you, but to test your resolve. Okay? So you are going to overcome whatever this is. They want you to trust in yourself, the power of you through whatever it is you're going through. Here we have the bouquet. This offers you a gift. This is joy. This is beauty. This is connection. Even amid the climb, you are being gifted moments of grace. Accept them. Lean into gratitude. Make gratitude a daily practice. There's a beautiful gift in this moment, even though it might not feel like it, but there is a gift here within the experience you are having. Remember that you are growing through this experience. That's a gift. And here the scythe brings urgency. There's a cut, a clearing, a decision that must be made, it feels like. There are some ties, illusions, or burdens that must be released now to make space. Okay? So, pay attention to the numbers here on these, right? We've got double tens. And the initials on these runes as well are coming through. So they want you to trust your inner senses here, my friends. Prepare for resistance and lean into gratitude and what lifts you up. And have the courage to cut what no longer serves you. The path forward is a balance. So letting go, receiving light, and rising through the challenge. So let's move on now to our oracle cards. So let me just move the stone aside and grab our oracle card deck here. So we chose a darker oracle card deck. I forget the name. This is connected to the candle we used to bring messages earlier. So let's pull the first card here and see what it is that Spirit wants to share with all of you. So we are getting here, my friends, obsession. Look at that. The energy of obsession. So this card speaks of something that might be tugging at your mind, a fixation that maybe you can't shake. It might be a person, a desire, a thought pattern looping in your head. Okay? Obsession is showing what you're trying to control or cling to. So your next card is masks. Look at that. Masks reveal that behind what others see and even behind what you show lies truth suppressed. This card calls out the personas, the facades, the defenses, okay, paired with what you've already felt. This is what I'm feeling here, the hidden wounds in the wax, the sky's call to cut away, okay? The mask is saying you've been hiding pieces of yourself out of fear or protection. And next we are getting the Heartbreak Palace. This one is deep, everyone. The Heartbreak Palaces is this architecture of your emotional wounds, the gardens and chambers you built around pain. It speaks of grief, loss, betrayal that shaped your inner landscape. From what we've already revealed, the scythe, the book, the mountain, this card is acknowledging the heartbreak that's been foundational. It's urging you to not deny it, but to walk through those halls to heal them, even the walls to heal them. Let the light in those palaces. Let what was broken reshape into wisdom and compassion. You've already been shown the blocks, which was the wax, the hidden layers, the masks and the snakes, and the challenge to release, which was the scythe. The climb is the mountain, the grace is the bouquet, right? So these three oracle cards deepen and personalize that narrative. Your obsession shows where energy is stuck. Masks show where your truth is cloaked, and Heartbreak Palaces reveals where your inner architecture was built from pain. So together they're guiding you, releasing, revealing, and healing. Allow yourself the space to do that. We're going to move on to your last message here. It is going to be you call these secret messages, right, Kotomi? So Kotomi makes these. They're like origami. And we're going to unravel one here and see what it is. It's a beautiful little envelope here that she's made. So let's see what your last closing message today is. So we are getting for you, my friends, is you are the calm in the chaos. You, my friends, are the calm in the chaos. So now, as you move forward, carry this with you. You are steady. Even when life feels uncertain, you have that inner core. That is your heart, your integrity, and your wisdom that does not waver. Just place that here. And let your trust anchor you. When doubts arise, breathe inward. Recall the signs, the subtle nudges, the synchronicities. They will guide you home again to yourself. Walk gently, but walk boldly. Speak your truth, drop your masks, lean into vulnerability, release what diminishes you even if it hurts. For in that clearing is space for your next bloom. You are meant to bloom right now. Know that healing is not perfection, but becoming. Step by step, moment by moment. You are not defined by your wounds. You are more than your past. You are the wind that carries change. You are the still that centers in the spin. Let your life become the living prayer of hope, reclamation, and love. And whenever the world shakes, return to this truth. You are the calm in the chaos. So that is your message, my friends. Thank you so much for being here, for bearing witness, for allowing Spirit to speak through these cards, these signs, this candle wax, this crystal ball, and may your journey forward be luminous, grounded, and full of grace. Until the next time.